For 150 years of an Aston Villa Football Club, we finally produce a result that sees us into the fourth round of the FA Cup. It's Aston Villa 2, West Ham 1. Villa win their third round play against West Ham United. And thank the living Lord that we did, because let's face it, guys, 65 minutes was questionable, wasn't it? It was some questionable football. And it just, you know what, it was 150th year for Aston Villa this year. And Villa would mark it in this match when obviously the custom kits or the marketing and advertisement that they've done throughout the game, building up to the game, and it starts in the most familiar way possible. Villa conceding a goal within 10 minutes to the opponent's first shot on target. What an absolute bloody joke that was defensively to see. So you're sitting there, you're thinking it's just going to be typical Villa, isn't it? We put all this effort into. This special occasion. We put all this effort and saying, like, we're going to give it a go in these cup matches, and yet we just throw it away. And for 65 minutes, that's looked like the direction it was going. The first half was just hard to watch. It was some utterly dire football. No shots on target. No shots at all. Let's forget shots on target. There's just no shots on attempts at all. We weren't really pressing them at all. We were just messing it around at the back. Every player looked so sloppy. And just that real sense of urgency that we've all been desiring from this team just wasn't there tonight in that 65 minutes. Come out in the second half, there's a bit more energy about them. They finally get it going, and then obviously we get that first equaliser back from Mamadou Onana. Questionable officiating there, obviously. No matter what you can say, it is not a corner, unfortunately. However, I think back to us against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final, their second goal leading to a goal wasn't a corner. So in a bit of a way, it's kind of like a turnaround of justice. There's also some decisions that didn't get checked. No VAR tonight, so you got to rely on what the referee and the fourth officials will be saying. But ultimately, make the best of the advantage that you are given. We got that goal, and then minutes later we would get another goal from Morgan Rogers. Some brilliant play there. We had a bit of a slow rotation switch around with substitutions, bringing on a triple sub, and I think that's what really helped rejuvenate the team. Bear in mind tonight, we know we wanted to see the strongest team, but you've also got to consider for the squad that we have, it's interesting to see some players not even get featured. So to see the likes of Buendia come on, instantly had a play. He was involved in that second goal. Jacob Ramsey as well, Nick Keglovich out on the right. It's just those fresher little legs. And also that idea that if we want to go through, because we don't want to play that extra time or penalties, whatever it's going to be, we want to get the goal, we want to get in the game early, and that's what we did. We put a lot of effort into it, gave it a go, and you can see then from that point on, the confidence was back in Villa. We're taking loads more shots and loads more attempts. We're absolutely dominating West Ham now because we're the ones on top rather than letting the away team bully us at our home ground. We're the ones stomping our authority with that possession. And ultimately, we saw out the game, and that second goal completely killed the mood for West Ham. They weren't the same team. They weren't the same team that were coming into it from the 65th minute. And yeah, you know what? At least Villa have got the job done. At least, we've defeated one managerial bounce in West Ham. Because, like I said, on any other day, we could have been losing that game. And quite frankly, for the majority of it, we should have lost that game because we was absolutely shocking again. I just don't understand what it is with us. Like, what is it we are missing? I know obviously we've got injuries. Ross Barkley going off as well hasn't helped. But we're in the January transfer window. Like, what is it that's not ticking with us? Why is it that we're not able to, start games well? Why are we not starting on the front foot and conceding these silly goals straight into 10 minutes? It needs authority. It needs level mindset at the first 10, 15 minutes of a game. Because that's where you establish your foundations. You work out how your opponent team is going to be playing, what kind of pace you want to endure, what, the attacking threats you want to look out for, essentially. But it seems with us, we just can't work that out. We have to wait until at least we go a goal down to really, wake up and understand the situation that we're in. And that's something that needs to change. Bear in mind, let's look at who we're playing next. Everton away next week, new manager, possibly under David Moyes. They're going to want to go for it. Arsenal at home. Arsenal away, sorry. We all know how difficult that's going to be, so anything like that would be superb. But then again, that's a team that's kind of ipsy-turvy on form-wise and inconsistency. So that's a team that, on our day, if we play our game right, and bear in mind, we don't do terrible away from home at Arsenal. We've done it before. It just needs consistency. Monaco away, and then West Ham again at home. There's winnable games there, and there's a good set of run. Like, what better way to set confidence within the team than to win those games? We win those games. Those are the ones that help establish what needs to be embedded into the team. Bear in mind, we're hopefully going to have some more signings then. hopefully Malin will be possibly coming in. Whoever in that position, someone needs to be coming in. Hopefully we're also going to get the guy from Celta Vigo as well, because that would also be a help. But it's like I say, bring in fresh legs, set of optimism, builds the idea and mindset of the standards that we need to be at, and that's ultimately what we want to achieve. But thankfully tonight, they actually got the job done. They got that result over. They did live up to the occasion and the 150th anniversary. Didn't let them down. And now we're the beneficiaries of a team that's going around to the fourth round. In terms of man of the match tonight, then, for me, there's two possible good options. Kamara, I thought he was really solid tonight. Really defensively showing how much we do miss him. And for a player that comes off of an injury, he looks so effortless when he comes into the pitch. Sure, creatively, thought going forward, we all know my feelings. He's just about as useful as a wet towel. But he can provide some great, solid a solid core in the middle of the pitch, and that's what you need sometimes, especially to counteract the likes of Souček, Lucas Paquetá are going to want to just bomb forward. And then another player as well who I think just kind of edges him out, Ian Matson tonight, for me shows that is a player there that you need to be giving more game time to him, because he's got the energy, he's got the passion, he's got the pace as well. That's what we need. That's the enthusiasm that we need. It would just be nice to see if we could get him and Luca Dean both playing at the same time, because Matson is truly a player that deserves the game time he gets. He's so fast, puts the enthusiasm in, and he was giving the energy throughout the whole game. So that is a player that you want to see. And for somebody who hasn't had much opportunities in the team, that's what you want to be seeing from somebody like him. Make the most of your opportunities, and the goals will come. But ultimately, that is my instant match reaction. Obviously, the next game, like I said, is Everton away from home. So hopefully Villa can get 3 points from there. Build our confidence in the league before we go into 2 or 3 tough games from there. But ultimately, leave in the comments down below what you thought. It's another victory and a 4th round progression for the Villa. Let's fucking have it.